What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the Boom channel. Today we're talking about the new players coming to this game. I think a lot of you guys, or hopefully the PC release version, brought a bunch of new players into the game, and I'm here to help. I have done a lot of new account challenges. I have done a lot of beginner guides and stuff like that. It's on the guides playlist on the channel, and all the new account challenges are in playlist as well for you to watch. Long videos, short videos, helping out players left, right, and center. But I think this is important for players that are absolutely just new to the game, have no clue what to do and where to begin, and just want to hear a regular list of things that may help them out in the future. So I have a couple things. When creating your account, you're gonna use an email, obviously, and then you want to attach that email to a Kabam ID. That's going to give you some rewards. I think it's a 3-star crystal in the beginning, and it's also going to set you up for later, because you want that Kabam ID to log into the web store. Now this is important because if you use Google Play, you won't be able to access the web store, so you need that Kabam ID linked to the email as well. So keep that in mind. So that's number one. Link that account, link it to the Kabam ID, and to get into the web store, so you can claim your weekly crystals, your daily crystals, and stuff like that on the web store. That's number one. Number two, be careful with your resources in any game, and especially if you're free to play, you want to be more careful with your resources, especially units, gold, and ISO. ISO and gold are the two rank up materials, and they, besides catalysts obviously, but they are very, very important. And if you splurge on 30 characters, you're not going to be able to upgrade the ones that'll make you progress faster and that'll help you towards pushing those progression titles. So be careful with your gold and ISO, and please just rank up characters that either you really enjoy playing, because end of the day, we're all playing this game for fun. Some do it professionally, but still, even for myself as well, I take up characters that I really enjoy playing, although I do make content on this game. So, because, like, bottom of my heart, we all play this for fun, right? We all want to play with Marvel characters and take out the champions who we love to play. And those might be good, might be less good, but end of the day, that's what the game is about. So take up characters you either really enjoy, or that'll push your account into the right direction if you want to play this game more competitively, or you want to progress the story ranks faster. Keep that in mind. Those two things, right? Use your gold and ISO wisely. Don't just invest into all 30 characters. Now, at the start, you're going to be bombarded with a bunch of 2 stars, 3 stars, and even 4 stars, in my opinion, are almost useless to invest into. You will need, especially if you're new, to upgrade maybe a 4-star or 2 to maybe rank 3, rank 4, but at that point it should be enough to get your first 5-star, or close to enough to get your first 5-star pretty soon. And a 5-star is a massive jump in power. So from 4 to 5 is a massive jump. From 5 to 6, again, a massive jump. 6 to 7 is a big jump as well, but not as big as you might think. But 4 to 5 and 5 to 6 are two really big jumps, in my opinion, that you definitely do not want to miss out on. And especially not if you use those resources on a 4-star, and now you've pulled a 5-star version, maybe the same character, or even stronger, or maybe a different character. But you don't want to be in that position where you don't have the resources. So be smart with it. Don't upgrade more than you need to in the beginning, I'd say. But definitely, you do you, right? I'm just here to give advice from my beginner account runs and what I would do if I was starting this game over. And that would be something I would consider. So, the progression in the storyline. Now, I will show you guys here, because I'm actually on the game auto-playing some stuff for units. And I'll show you guys in the acts, in the story content. If you go to book select and we go to book 1, you see books 1 through 6 here, right? Or acts 1 through 6. In my opinion, acts 1 through 5, especially with the act 5 rework, are completely worth exploring. Act 4 will give a lot of XP and is still worth exploring for the points, the Cavalier crystals, stuff like that. And then act 6 is the only, and as you still see on, on my account today, not explored act 6. Could I do it? Yes. Will I do it? Probably not. The rewards will get updated soon though, so hopefully once the rewards are updated, it is worth exploring, and I could recommend you guys to do that. But as of right now, and I'll show you the rewards once again, the way they look right now, so you have a reference point, it is definitely not worth exploring. So if you see these rewards, leave it be. Leave it be. Act 6 is not worth it. Act 7, in my opinion, also not worth exploring as of right now. Is probably gonna need a rework as well. And you can just skip ahead from Act 7 straight to Act 8, because the difference in difficulty is not that big, and I'd rather do Act 8 than Act 7 exploration, right? Now, Act 8, in my opinion, is still worth exploring, especially because you get a 2 to 3 rank up gem, which is useful. You get a bunch of 7-6 stones, some Titan Crystal shards, even relic rank up gems that, you know, might be helpful at some point in time, but this is all later in the game. And then Act 9, in my opinion, or at least the first 2 chapters, always worth exploring as well. As new content drops, it is usually worth exploring. So keep that in mind for the Act content, but that is all down the line. For you right now, I'm just gonna say 1 through 4, explore it immediately or as soon as possible. And then once you get to 5, just do a full run through. And then you could go into 6, practice 6. If it's too hard, go back and explore 5. If you can get through 6, then complete Act 6 and maybe explore Act 5 after, so you don't have to use any revives or boosts or whatever in Act 5. Just might save you some resources and will still get you some good rewards, like 7-star shards that are now in Act 5, which is really cool for new players and awesome to progress from. So keep that in mind on the acts. 1 through 5 explore worthy, 6, 7 are not, in my opinion, then 8 and 9 are. Now the other thing I want to mention is your premium currency units in the top right. I have 2,540 right now. They are very much valuable in this game because a lot of the offers, obviously, as in any mobile or console or PC game, the premium currency is the paid for currency usually. But this game has some awesome mechanics to actually farm this currency, and I've made plenty of guides on that, but this currency is very much worth to hold on to for a couple of reasons. New players don't want to fall into a trap of spending those units on these types of crystals. Just 1 crystal, a 3 to 6 star, and you know, or a 5 to 7 star, you might get one, and it's like, you really don't want to fall into this trap, and because you're gonna need your units a couple times a year. 4th of July, for example, spring cleaning that we just had, but 4th of July is up next. Then we have Cyber Weekend and the banquet in December as well. So like 4 events a year that we have a huge, just huge amount of unit offers, because they're called units, unit offers in game, and they are way more worth spending your units on than the crystals that you can buy in the store every day right here. So save your units up for that. Deals can go up to like 36,000 units as well if you want to get all the deals. So you have plenty to farm and plenty to save. Now, if you are a new player, I would not recommend saving for those deals. I would first focus on other things, but I just want to mention it so it's in your head and you know about it and want to get it out the way. If you are a new player, do this first, right? Do this first. Focus on your masteries. Make sure your mastery tree is set up. Again, the guides playlist, we have mastery guides in there as well. Other YouTubers have made awesome guides on masteries as well and are more knowledgeable than I am about those things. I run a pretty basic mastery set and it works for me and it might work for you. I just showed you it, but I'll show it again. This is my offense tree. I really love bleed characters, so I run full deep wounds. Defense, willpower is a good mention here that I have 3 out of 3, and then with the recovery 15% passive regeneration effects or buffs, it's great as well. And then in proficiencies, Stupefy is great for additional stun duration, and obviously you're gonna need your dexterity and parry masteries as well, because those are basic mechanics in the game. So masteries with units, unlocking those is one of the earliest things you should do and focus on. And otherwise, I'd use all my units on getting through story content as fast as possible, because pushing your progression, and I don't want to say be stupid with it, don't just waste like 4,000 units on a single boss fight, but yeah, push it pretty hard, I'd say. It's going to be a little frustrating, but as soon as you can get through Act 6 and 7 and get into like Act 8 and 9, again, check out some of the new accounts and you'll see what I've done. You can follow along. All the live streams are still up as well. So just take a look at those and you'll have a better explained version of each quest as you get along, but I'd say get through as fast as possible. Now in Act 6, you're gonna start getting some offers. After each chapter, you're gonna get some unit offers for revives, energy refills, and boosts. Now Act 6 has great offers. There's one, I think it's from chapter 4, that is like a 10k unit offer, and it's like for a 6-star crystal and a rank up gem or something. That is not worth. I'm talking about the revive and energy refill offers, and those are usually in Act 6, I think around 700 to 900 units, and those are worth it. And then you're gonna get even better deals in Book 2 once you hit Act 7, and those offers, again, from the first 3 chapters, I think, are about 300 to 400 units and are even better. It's like similar value to the Act 6 ones, but just half the price in Act 7. And then I think 7.4, chapter 4, also gives another expensive offer that is probably not worth picking up anymore, because it was really expensive back then when Act 7 released, but it's even less worth now. It wasn't worth it, and now it's even worse. So yeah, keep that in mind. And again, be careful with the golden ISO, because you're gonna need specific champions for specific bosses, and you might want to take up a champion, and you might be locked by that if you can't. So be careful with your golden ISO. Now, I have made guides on the gold, the ISO, the units, the revive farming, the mastery guides, and everything is in the guide playlist. I just want to cover the basics in this video. And I think that is the main couple things that I want to make new players aware of in this game, and especially the absolute new players that just started playing on the PC version of the game. It is cross-platform, and I hope you guys been enjoying the PC version, because I think it looks great. And although it has a little like bugs and stuff that might need some fixing in the future, it is a great first release in my opinion, and especially for a company that I think is mainly used to produce mobile games. So I think they did a great job, and I just want to give a shout out to Kabam for that, because making a PC release of a game like this is definitely not easy. It takes a lot of time, resources, and I think they did a great job. So shout out to you guys, Kabam. The other one thing that I want to mention, again, because I have already mentioned it, is that you want to play this game for fun. And at the end of the day, that is what matters. If you do something in this game that makes you happy, that's a win in my book, right? That is already a win. I do also want to mention, I have a Discord almost at 1,300 people, which is mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. And we're also close to 13,000 subs. So if you're new, consider subscribing if you enjoy these types of videos. If you're not in the Discord yet, consider joining the Discord. We have over 1,000 people there to help each other out. We have beginner chats, endgame chats, and a general chat, and alliance recruitment chats, incursion recruitment chats, and stuff like that. So consider joining the Discord, consider subscribing, drop a like on the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.